We also have a new update to a plane crash that happened on I-25 near Larkspur earlier this summer. Turns out the pilots intentionally shut off the plane's engine, part of the training.
This is a crash we've been reporting on since it happened back in June, and the same company tied to this plane was involved in a very similar emergency landing 2 years ago on a Colorado golf course. And now it appears the same problem is to blame. And 9 News Investigates reporter Jeremy Hohola continues to go through the NTSB crash records. He's joining us now with an update. Jeremy?
Yeah, Tom, 2 planes, 1 company, 2 very similar training days that went wrong, leading to emergency landings and people almost getting killed. 2 emergency landings in Colorado 2 years apart, but with very similar stories. We've learned the same company, Marsh Equipment LLC, is tied to these aircraft that pilots were flying at the time as part of flight school. One landed on the Fox Hollow golf course in 2022. The other crash occurred on the side of I-25 near Larkspur this past June. That crash landing was captured on cell phone video as the plane's wing hit a highway sign and went down. Federal investigation reports reveal in each case the pilots intentionally turned off one of the engines as part of training so students can learn how to restart them in midair. However, in both cases, the engines failed to restart. 9 News Investigates called a national flight school tied to Marsh Equipment. However, a call was not returned. And in each of these cases, people on board suffered injuries. And while the same company is tied to these cases, it's unknown if the same pilot was involved. Maybe we'll find out later. Live in the newsroom, Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.
I have to wonder if there are rules about where you can train, because you think over I-25 or around golf courses or anywhere where people are would be a bad place to be doing practice.
Yeah, good question. Something that we should probably answer down the line.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy.